All right, so the Bills are going to try and do something that no visiting team has done before, and that is win at Arrowhead twice in a single season. They're the fifth team ever to beat the Chiefs twice in Kansas City in a season. None of the previous four won both games. I misspoke there. They're the fifth team ever to face the Chiefs twice in Kansas City, and you see them right there. So, Nico, what is the key there? We always hear about what a tough stadium that is to play in. Obviously, weather, it's going to be cold. That shouldn't impact one team or the other more. Obviously, they're accustomed to it in Buffalo.
Well, it comes down to offensive efficiency in a loud environment, and can you get your snap count down in your cadence to where you're not giving the defense the advantage? And you see it all the time. If you have a loud environment, you look at the New Orleans Saints in the Dome. When their defense is on the field, it's hard for other teams to go in and get a great snap count down and have a rhythm that the defense can't just jump all over. So the Buffalo Bills are going to have to make sure that Kansas City isn't just pinning their ears back, getting after Josh Allen in a loud environment. And you see it all the time. Seattle, all these loud places, false starts, penalties that can cause you to lose in these key moments.
Yes, I mean, the Cowboys had that problem at home, but that's a different conversation for a different time. Sacho, Patrick Mahomes is on one team in this game. Is it possible the quarterback advantage actually belongs to the other team?
I think it's more than possible. I think it's realistic, and it's even more plausible than we all believe. Yes, I think that Josh Allen has the quarterback advantage in this matchup. And the reason why, not only is he big and strong and fast, not only does he have Brian Daboll as his offensive coordinator, but he's not going against the Bills defense, right? You're talking about Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes has to play the #1 ranked Bills defense. So that's a piece. The other piece, too, Josh Allen is outstanding, not only with passing the ball, but also with running the ball. Every time he needs a big play, you're seeing it on the screen right now, he makes the big play, not just with his arm, with his feet. And then to add icing on the cake, the Kansas City Chiefs are the worst defense when it comes to defending the quarterback run. Who loves to run as a quarterback? Josh Allen. Shout out to Hembo for that stat. And so for me, the biggest deal in this game, quarterback-wise, is Josh Allen not only passing it, but also running it.
Absolutely. Although, Dan, you gave us an interesting X factor as far as Buffalo's ability to run it.
Yeah, Devin Singletary's been playing very, very well running back. And this is a team that last year going into the playoffs, they weren't running the ball at all. Their passing game was functioning at an incredibly high level, so they didn't really miss it. But they definitely feel, the Buffalo Bills, that their run game is in a much better place this year in the playoffs than it was last year, and that allows them to do some things. They had a game against Atlanta late in the season where they got the ball back with 5.5 minutes left and ran out the clock. They were very proud of that. That was not something they would have done last year, but so I think they're set up for that. I thought Nico's point was interesting about the crowd. Road teams did very well in last year's postseason, and only 1-5 this weekend. Well, what's the difference? The stadiums weren't full, right, last year.
Exactly.
So that is a big difference. For
last year, as far as that stuff, is a complete outlier. Right. I think the numbers almost, from that perspective, have to be thrown out.
But it's a reminder that like Arrowhead, this weekend is going to be different than it was a year ago.
It also smells really good, the barbecue. So Chiefs, a 1.5-point favorite, which is the slimmest favorite they've been at home since Mahomes became their quarterback. Graz, who do you like in the game?
I'm taking the Bills. I hate picking against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. They make me look bad every time I do it. But Bills were my preseason Super Bowl pick. I've got to stick with them now that they're this close. So I'm taking the Bills. Josh Allen coming off that game last week. I mean, they may just be on a mission and just about to roll through everybody. And if that's the case, then I'll look good.
Nico, who you got?
Well, listen, week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the ups and downs with the Kansas City Chiefs, the wagon was firmly attached to the hitch of my truck. So I am going with Kansas City on this one. I think that the weaponry that they have, Patrick Mahomes, they've been there, they've done that. I think that is going to be a big factor in this matchup, and I'm going with the Chiefs.
Okay, that's one aside. Sacho, who you like?
I'm going with the Buffalo Bills. They haven't been there and they haven't done that, but they are primed and ready to go there and do that. I got a chance to spend time with the Bills and Sean McDermott and understanding their culture. They are trying to win by any means necessary. They got embarrassed in Week 13 against New England. You saw what they did in their rematch against New England. Now they're ready for Kansas City again. I think that Josh Allen's going to have a huge day. I think Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer are going to have big days on the back end, and that's why I think the Buffalo Bills are going to win.
Yeah, I see my name there. I don't like Buffalo in this game. I love Buffalo in this game. Whoa. Did you know that they have the best pass defense in the NFL in the last decade? Did you know that however good you think Josh Allen is, he's better? Did you see what they did in New England last week? The idea that game meant, oh, the Patriots weren't really that good. Belichick isn't really a genius. Nonsense. They went in there and in their own building and humiliated a very proud, good defense with the greatest coach of all time. They are playing as hot as anybody could possibly be playing right now. I'm looking right at you, Nico, as the only one with the Chiefs under your name.
Listen, I give credit when credit's due. The Buffalo Bills, they had a great game plan. They went out and executed it. Now they have to go on the road. They have to do the same thing against the Chiefs and keep that energy. Sometimes it's hard to keep that same momentum going.
Hashtag Bills Mafia. We will see. We'll pick all the games.
Me anyway.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.